Now, have you been here before?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And tell me, how do you feel being here?
I feel safe
Mm-hmm.
and calm.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Deepu, you've got the ability to do a 360 here. Take a look around. Are there any other energies, people, animals, anything else you see around?
I see a deer and like a white presence.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Describe this presence for me.
It's bright
Mm-hmm.
and happy and masculine.
Very good. On the count of 3, we're going to connect with that energy. I'm going to get you to take a deep breath through your nose. 1, 2, and 3. We're connecting with that energy. Be here now. Do you know this energy?
It's slightly familiar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have the ability to connect with that energy. So on the count of 3, we're going to disconnect from Deepu and we're going to connect with that energy. So on the count of 3, you're going to take a deep breath. 1, 2, and 3. Take a deep breath. And we're disconnecting from Deepu and connecting to that energy. Be here now. Who am I connecting with today?
My dad,
Very good. And what is your name?
Randeep.
Mm-hmm. And Ranjit, are you Deepu's father? Can you confirm that for me?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Now she can hear you. Do you have any messages for her at this point in time?
That I love her.
Very good. Do you have any other messages or guidance for her at this point?
That I'm proud of her.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
I want to connect with her.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how to do it.
Well, you're doing it now, and you can let her know that she can connect with you and she allows you to be in her presence. Matter of fact, we can ask Deepu ourselves. So on the count of 3, we're going to disconnect from you and we're going to connect back with Deepu. On the count of 3. 1, take a deep breath. 2, and 3. Connecting back with Deepu. Deepu, did you hear what your father had to say?
Yes.
Yeah. So he said that he loves you and he's proud of you. And he wants to connect with you. He just doesn't know how. Is it maybe that are they are you allowing him to come through?
No.
No. Okay. Is this something that you would want and give him permission to do to connect with you?
Yes.
Very good. Is there anything that you want to say or ask him as he is here and he can provide insight to any questions or messages you have?
Hmm. I just have been holding on to a lot of confusion and anger.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to let go of that.
Very good. And do you feel that today is the day to let go of that anger?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. What can help for you to release this anger? Do you need answers, or do you need answers to questions you have from your father?
I think why he never got in touch with me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. On the count of 3, we're going to connect back with Deepu's father and find out where he was and why he didn't connect or reach out, what the reasons were. On the count of 3, take a deep breath through your nose. We're disconnecting from Deepu and we're connecting back with Ranjit, Deepu's father. Very good. Is this Ranjit?
Yes.
Yes. So you heard what Deepu had to say, and she's carrying a lot of anger and heavy energy inside her spirit, which she wants to release and let go of. But she has a question for you. She wants to know why you didn't reach out, why you didn't connect. Could you give her some insight towards that question?
I think because I didn't want to hurt my kids.
Mm-hmm. How would you be hurting them, Ranjit, if you were there in their lives? How is that hurting them?
Maybe because I kept a secret and well, what's the point in bringing it up after so many years?
Mm-hmm. What secret is that?
That I have another child.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But see, the universe gave you a gift, you see? And that gift was Deepu. Do you recognize that now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. When somebody gives you a gift, what do you do when someone gives you a gift or a present? What do you do? Do you just toss it away?
No, you accept it.
Mm-hmm. And when it's a beautiful gift like Deepu, you actually cherish that, don't you? Yes. You nurture it. You give it time. You give it love. Now, Deepu can hear you. So is there anything you want to say to her in regards to this?
That I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love her and I thought about her every day.
Very good. And how does it make you feel to know that, she's 33 years old and she's carrying a lot of anger and she's carrying a lot of sadness and she's carrying a lot of this heavy energy. And a big part of that has to do with the fact that you weren't there for her. She needed a dad. She needed her father. And you weren't there.
It makes me feel incredibly sad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And if you had it your way and if you were still on this planet, what would you do differently?
I would have found her and connected with her
Mm-hmm.
a long time ago.
Very good. Very, very good. And would you have been there while she walked across the stage and when she received her PhD? Yes, very good. You know you missed that, Ranjit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And when she married Howie, that was a big, big day on her a big milestone in her life. And you were supposed to give her away, Ranjit. And you weren't there. And how does that make you feel?
Guilty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Ranjit, you have passed on, okay? But there's still something you can do. You can connect with Deepu now, okay? It's not going to take away all the pain, but it can. Now, I don't want you to feel guilty. You're still a light being. You had a journey. You know there were reasons. Could you give Deepu a reason, a good reason why life worked out this way? Why? What was it teaching her? What was the point of all this?
To give her strength so she can help heal others.
Very good. Very good. Now, Ranjit, I see that there's a lot of guilt, and I know you asked for forgiveness, but it seems to me that there's a lot of heavy energy that you've got in your heart space. So I want you to take your hand and I want you to put it on your chest here. Very good. And on the count of 3, we're going to wipe away all that negativity, that guilt, that shame, that all that negative, heavy energy on the count of 3. And I want you to put it in the palm of your hand. 1, take a deep breath. 2, take all that negative energy that does not serve your spirit, Ranjit. And 3, put it in the palm of your hand and make a fist for me. Very good. On the count of 3, we're throwing that away. 1, take a deep breath. 2, and 3, throw all of that away. It does not serve you. You do not need that. Throw it away. Very good. Very good. And I want you to put that hand back on your chest, Ranjit. And I want you to put some goodness in your soul. What sort of things did you want to put in there?
Love and peace.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Forgiveness.
Very good. And when you reincarnate in the next life and you have a daughter, what are you going to do?
I'm going to be there for her and fight for her.
Very good. And on the count of 3, we're going to put all this good stuff in your soul. You're very lucky to have a daughter like Deepu who still wants your soul to have forgiveness and healing and love. And she's a healer herself. So on the count of 3, you're going to put all that goodness in your heart chakra. 1, take a deep breath. 2, breathe all that goodness in. And 3, put it in your heart space. Very good. Very good. Very good. And on the count of 3, Ranjit, we're going to go back to Deepu. We're going to disconnect from you. And we're going to see if she accepts your apology and your forgiveness. 1, take a deep breath. 2, disconnecting from Ranjit. And 3, connecting back with Deepu. Very good. Deepu, did you hear what your father had to say? And I know it's difficult to hear all that, but do you accept his apology?
Yes.
Very good. And is there anything you want to say about what he had to say?
I think I just felt everything he wanted to say.
Very good. And now I feel and I see a lot of heavy energy in your heart chakra as well. I want you to take your hand and put it on your heart space. Very good. And are there any things that you want to remove today? Anything that's attached to your father?
Any of the anger.
Very good. anger, any heavy energies, anything negative that's connected to your father, you are not going to feel that anymore. So on the count of 3, I want you to breathe all that energy into the palm of your hand. 1, take a deep breath. 2, breathe in all that negativity, anger, any resentment that you have for your father. And I want you to breathe that in the palm of your hand. And I want you to make a fist today. Very good. And on the count of 3, we're going to throw that away. It does not serve you. You don't need it. 1, take a deep breath. 2, and 3, throw it away. You don't need it. It does not serve you anymore. Very good. Very good. And I want you to take that hand and I want you to put it over your heart space and your heart chakra. And we're going to breathe in some very, very goodness, some very good healing energy in there. What would you like to feel in your heart chakra?
Love and acceptance.
Love, acceptance. Take another deep breath. And on the count of 3, we're going to put all that love, very good, and acceptance, very good, and all the good, positive energy in your heart space, very good. I want you to breathe it all in on the count of 3. 1, take a deep breath. 2, and 3, fill up that heart space, very, very good. Excellent. I want you to take your hand and I want you to pat it so it's closed and it's there forever. Very good. Very good. Now your father's still there. Is there anything you want to say? Anything else that you need to say?
Just that I love you, I understand, and I want to continue connecting with you.
Very good. On the count of 3, we're going to connect back with Ranjit and we're going to disconnect from Deepu. 1, take a deep breath. 2, connecting with Ranjit's energy. And 3. Very good. Ranjit, did you hear what Deepu had to say?
Yes.
You're very lucky to have a daughter who is so forgiving and so wise to know that there are reasons why these things happen in our lives and why we meet certain people and why we have certain connections. She wants to remain connected to you. Will you be around her?
Yes.
Very good. Will you be there during dreams? Or is there a way that she can know that it's you?
Just by feeling my presence.
Very good. Very good. And do you have any insight or guidance in terms of Deepu's life path? Is there any insight you can give her about this?
To just follow her heart, and she already knows what's right for her.
Very good. Very good. In terms of her career, do you think she is on the right track?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Is this a good time to humbly and respectfully disconnect? Or do you have any other words or messages for her?
I think I can disconnect.
Very good. On the count of 3, we're going to disconnect from Ranjit. 1, take a deep breath. 2, and 3, disconnecting from Ranjit. Very good. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. And you're going to go way back, way, way back to another place and time. 5, take a deep breath through your nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Is it night or day?
It's night.
Very good. Describe this place for me.
There's a lot of stars. It's really dark. It's like I'm floating in space.
Very good. Very good. And I want you to look at your body. Do you have a body?
Yes.
Very good. Describe your body for me.
It's like a human body.
Very good. Are you a man or a woman?
I'm a woman.
Very good. And if you take a look at your feet, what do you have on your feet?
They're bare.
Very good. And tell me, what are you wearing?
A white dress or robe.
Very good. And if you take a look at your hair and your face, are you able to describe it for me?
It looks like my face, my hair is short.
Very good. And what can I call you? What is your name?
I don't know.
That's okay. But there is something that you do know, and that's how you feel. And how do you feel?
I just feel like I'm floating, but I'm tied down at the same time.
I see. And if you take a look at what you're tied down to, what could you see and describe what you're tied to?
No,
No, that's okay. And look around for me. Where are you? Describe this place.
like space.
Very good. Very good. You have the ability to do a 360. You could look around, you could look up, you could look down. Do you see any other planets nearby?
You see one to my left.
Very good. And what color is it?
It's like a red color.
Very good. And on the count of 3, we're going to go to a significant memory that happens in this life. So on the count of 3, you're going to go to that significant memory. 1, take a deep breath. 2, and 3. Be there now. Where are you?
Somewhere in the desert.
Very good. And look down for me. Can you see your feet?
Yes,
Very good. Describe your feet for me.
they look clean and I'm wearing sandals.
Very good. And can you see your body for me?
hmm
Describe it for me, please.
It's a human body, a female,
hmm
short black hair.
Very good. And how old do you look?
Like maybe 22.
Very good. Do you know your name?
No,
That's okay. That's okay. What's happening? What are you doing? Are you by yourself?
I'm by myself in a room.
hmm And you're on a desert, did you say?
In the desert.
Very good. And how do you feel at this point in time?
I feel safe and
hmm
secure, but unhappy.
Okay. Do you know the reason for this unhappy emotion?
I think my family is making me do something I don't want to.
I see. Hmm. That's not good. It's not a good feeling. You feel
No,
guilt? Do you
I,
feel? hmm
I just feel like I don't want to do what they want me to do.
hmm And do you know what they want you to do?
Maybe go away with someone.
Perhaps have set an arranged marriage for you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. And so you're alone in this room, but you feel safe, but you feel kind of unhappy, like you're being made to do something. Let's fast forward a little bit. On the count of 5, we're going to go to a significant memory of this 22-year-old. 1, take a deep breath. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Be there now. Very good. And is it night or day?
It's day.
Mm-hmm. And how old are you?
24.
Mm-hmm. And where are you at this point in time?
I feel like I'm still stuck in that room.
You're still in the room. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so what happened from the age of 22 to 24 now? You have this inner knowing. What did happen to you?
I went with the person and then I killed him.
Okay. All right. And so does everyone know that you killed him?
Yeah, that's why they locked me in here.
I see. Okay. And why did you kill the person?
Because he tried to rape me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. And you had to defend yourself, so you killed him.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. How did you kill him?
with a knife.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about your decision? Do you stand by what you did?
Yeah,
Very good. Very good. Excellent. And now, could you tell us your name?
I think it starts with the R-A.
R.A. Okay. Ra. Let's call you Ra for now. Ra, on the count of 3, we're actually going to progress to the very last day on Earth for you. It's a significant day. On the count of 3, take a deep breath through your nose. 1, 2, and 3. Last day on Earth as Ra. Is it night or day?
This day,
Very good. And Ra, where are you?
I'm outside in the desert.
Mm-hmm. And how old are you at this point in time?
I'm about 29.
Very good. And so today is a significant day. It's your last day on Earth. What is happening? How did you die?
I died in a battle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
We we won, but I died defending my people.
Very good. And Ra, is your name Ra, or did I incompletely say it wrong? Is it still R.A. something?
I think it's Ra.
Ra, very good. Very good, Ra. Ra, have you passed over, or are you still on that battlefield?
I think I'm stuck there.
You're stuck on the battlefield? Okay. So what we're going to do, Ra, is we're going to take you to the light to be one with God. Is that something you want to do today?
Yes.
Very good. But before I let you go, I want to know how you're connected to Deepu.
I don't know. Maybe I am her.
Very good. Now, I see that there's a parallel to your life as Ra, and Deepu, what she does for work. She deals with people that are sexual offenders, and you, as your life as Ra, when you were 24, or prior to that, you got raped, or someone was going to rape you, and you killed them. So there's a little bit of a correlation between your life as Ra and Deepu's life. Do you know what she's supposed to learn in this life from your life?
To defend yourself and not let anybody do something to you that you don't want them to.
Very good. So in a way, you were a soldier then, and now Deepu is a soldier for the victims that are being sexually assaulted. Is this correct?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Do you have any insight on Deepu's life? Is there any advice or messages or guidance you can give her? Something she's supposed to learn karmically from this life that maybe Ra didn't get to learn?
That you don't have to say yes to everything. You can say no.
Very good. That's excellent. Are there any other messages, or is it a good time to send you to the light?
I think it's a good time.
Very good. Before we send you to the light, is there any healing that needs to be done in your aura, Ra? Is there anything we should remove?
I think just maybe like below my belly.
Below your belly. Okay. Is this your belly, or is this Deepu's belly that needs help?
Both.
Both. Very good. Very good. On the count of 3, we're going to connect. And will you be able to assist us with removal of anything that needs to be let go of in that area?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So we're going to put you on standby. On the count of 3, we're going to connect with the area underneath Deepu and Ra's belly. On the count of 3. 1, take a deep breath. 2, and 3, disconnecting from Deepu and Ra and connecting with the entity under her belly, below her belly, rather. Who am I connecting with?
Raw.
Ra. It's still Ra. Ra. Ra, what's in under her belly? What is it? What's there? Can you see?
Some tears.
Very good. Some tears. Is there anything energetically that needs to be removed?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Okay. But you see tears, okay? It could be that Deepu just had surgery and she's healing from that area. But if we tap in, what we're going to do is we will tap in. So actually, I'm going to disconnect from you, Ra, and we're going to disconnect from Deepu. And on the count of 3, I'm going to zone in on that area. We're going to tap into that area where there's tears. So 1, take a deep breath through your nose. 2, and 3, tapping into that area, that localized area. Who or what am I connecting with?
I'm not sure.
You don't know your name? That's okay. That's okay. How long have you been in Deepu's body and Ra's body for?
For a very long time.
Very good. Thank you. And what have you been causing for them?
Pain and distrust.
Pain and distress. Very good. Do you have a name?
No.
No. Just out of respect, because when I do talk to energies or entities, I'd like to call them by their name. Is there a name you can give me at this point in time? Just out of respect.
Sona.
Sona, perfect. Sona, you've been there for a few lifetimes because you were there in Ra's body and now you're in Deepu's and you're causing distrust and pain. How did you get there? Who put you there?
I don't know.
That's okay. Sona, is it time to leave?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to leave?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Because you're stuck in somebody's area and you're trapped in somebody's body, and that's not a great sense of freedom, is it?
Mm-mm.
No. And it's probably not a good feeling to know that you're causing distress and pain and in a few people. Yeah. Okay, so Sona, I can help you out with that today. I can send you to the light to be one with God if that's something you would like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But Sona, you need to do something before I let you go. Do you know what that is?
No.
No? Well, you've been causing pain for Ra and for Deepu for a long, long time. So you've been causing them a lot of pain and distress, which is not a good thing. Those are negative things. So is there something you wanted to say to both of them? They're both listening.
That I'm sorry that I've caused this pain and distrust.
Very good. Very good. Is there anything else you want to say?
I hope that they can let go of it and move on.
Mm-hmm. Well, they will let go of it because we're going to send you out. We're going to take you out. We're going to remove you, and that's great. So let's see if Ra and Deepu collectively accept your apology. On the count of three, we're going to disconnect from you. One, take a deep breath. Two, connecting back with Ra and Deepu at the same time. Very good. Deepu, Ra, did you hear what Sona had to say?
Yes.
Very good. And both Ra and Deepu, you guys both acknowledge. Do you accept Sona's apology?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And do you give it permission to go back to the light to be one with God?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. We're going to disconnect from Ra and Deepu, and we're going to connect back with Sona. One, take a deep breath. Two, connecting back with Sona. Sona?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? It's your lucky day. They both accepted your apology. So I'm going to help you to go back to God and to the light so you can have some freedom and peace. Are you ready?
Yes.
Very good. On the count of three, I want you to take a deep breath through your nose and envision a golden light. Once you see that light, please confirm and let me know. One, take a deep breath. Two, and three.
I see it.
Very good. I want you to envelop your entire being around that golden light. Once you do, and you're immersed in that golden, loving light, please confirm.
Okay, I'm there.
Very good. Tell me, how does it feel?
Warm and happy.
Very good. Do you feel anybody's energy?
No.
Very good. And what is the emotion that you're filled with right now?
Relief.
Very good. On the count of three, we're going to send you to be one with God. One, take a deep breath. Two, sending Sona to the light to be one with God. And three, leaving the entities, leaving Ra and Deepu's space. Very good. Very good. Ra, Deepu, are you guys still there?
Yes.
Very good. Ra, in particular, are there any other issues that you wanted us to relief today for you?
No.
No. And is it a good time to send you to the light to be one with God as well?
Yes.
So you're not stuck on that battlefield?
Yes.
Very good. On the count of 3, I want you to also envision a golden light. Once you do, please confirm. 1, take a deep breath. 2, and 3.
I see it.
Very good. I want you to gravitate towards that light. Once you do, I want you to immerse your entire being in that loving light energy. Please confirm.
Okay.
Very good. On the count of 3, we're going to send Ra to God to be one in the light, in the loving, loving light. 1, take a deep breath. 2, and 3, sending Ra to be one with God. Very good. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And Deepu, you're going to take me to a very sad, sad childhood memory. This is going to be before the age of 12 or 13. 1, take a deep breath through your nose. 2, and 3, childhood memory. Be there now. Is it night or day?
I think it's night.
Very good. And how old are you?
5 or 6.
Very good. And where are you right now?
In my old bedroom.
Mm-hmm. And is anyone around you at this time?
No.
Very good. And how do you feel?
Scared and unsure.
Mm-hmm. And why are you scared? What's causing this fear?
It's too quiet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you feel alone?
No.
No? Is somebody in the room with you?